day and welcome to the Wonderla Holidays Limited Q3FY23 conference call hosted by ICICI Securities Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode. There will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Adidev Chattopadhyay from ICICI Securities. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of ICICI Securities, I'd like to welcome everyone on the call today. Today from the Wonderla Holidays Management, we have with us Mr. Arun Chittilapilli, the Managing Director, and Mr. Satish Seshadri, the Chief Financial Officer. Before beginning the call, I'd like to congratulate the management for delivering another very strong quarter. And I now like to hand it over them for their opening remarks and take us through the road ahead. Over to you, sir.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, sir, you are audible. You can go ahead. Sir, you are not audible at the moment.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Q3 and 9 months earnings call. Joining me on this call is Mr. Satish Seshadri, our CFO. We are very happy to announce that in this quarter we have achieved an impressive set of numbers. We have clocked a record-breaking revenue in Q3. This marks the fifth consecutive quarter with double-digit growth in revenue and footfalls. To begin with, I'm absolutely delighted to report that in 9 months, we have crossed the 300 crore revenue mark for the first time in the history of the company. And 20 EPS mark has already been posted as the highest ever. We have consistently grown both value and volume. Our EBITDA margins have been at a very healthy 52%, and an extremely commendable performance of balance sheet growth and profitability. In our efforts to attract a very younger audience, we are promoting our parks as a destination for thrill, adventure, and grand parties. Our initiatives to host concerts have received tremendous response with large sold-out concert events which have been held across Bangalore and Hyderabad in this quarter. Following the massive success of our Sunburn event in Q2, this quarter we had a New Year party in Hyderabad and another large event in Cochin for New Year as well. A lot of these and more initiatives have contributed to generating higher footfalls. Compared to our Q3 and 9 month FY20 for relevant period pre-COVID numbers, our footfalls in this quarter registered a tremendous growth of 28%.
Excuse me, this is the operator. Arun, sir, you are not audible if you're speaking. Excuse me, Arun, sir, can you hear us? Ladies and gentlemen, the line for the management seems to be bad. Please stay on the line while we reconnect with the management.
Please, I think you must be joining.
Yeah, 1 second. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the line for the management reconnected. Please go ahead.
Sorry about that. I'm in the airport, so my connection is a bit bad, but so please forgive me. Yeah, so anyway, our initiatives have contributed to a huge higher footfalls compared to Q3 and 9 months FY20. The total footfalls have gone up by 27%, like I said. We continue to gain wallet share and grow our non-ticket revenue. Exciting initiatives have helped us improve merchandise sales and S&D to 23% growth ahead. Price hikes and has been absorbed well, and we have recorded a 27% increase in ARPU. Our strong operating leverage leads to an enhanced EBITDA, which continues to be in its rising trend. It has more than doubled from 27 crores to 61 crores, or up by 120%. I would like to highlight that we have registered highest ever EBITDA margin at 52%, which has expanded by 1,400 basis points. Subsequently, our profitability is making new highs despite exceptional item raising. We've clocked a massive 85% growth in our PAT. For the 9 months, again, we've done some very good numbers. We have a 328 crore revenue reported, and it's a 44% growth compared to last year. EBITDA has been increased from 108 crores to 178 crores, which is a remarkable growth of 64%. Our parks provide an excellent families and friends to bond together in a wonderful outdoor environment. So we are very bullish on this segment going forward. I thank you all for your support, and we can now proceed to Q&A.
Thank you very much. We will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Turaga Vivek from Best Pals Research and Advisory. Please go ahead.
Thanks, Arun. Thanks for the opportunity. Two questions. One, on the new parks, because you're tying up with Madhya Pradesh and other states. I don't know at what stage. So if Chennai is getting delayed, because we have enough cash, and even if we do the similar performance, even if we don't grow on this year, we'll have enough capex for 2 to 3 parks. So can you throw light on how are you thinking of capex, and how confident are you on the Chennai one? And if Chennai one doesn't come through, what is the next stage where you think you can go ahead, because of your I think at least on the Twitter looks like you are going around a lot of states. And 2, on your own guide. I'm not asking for a guidance, but your impression on how next year would be, given will we grow or it will be tough to maintain this year, or you think there's a reason to be optimistic about the next year's growth? Thank you, Arun, and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We are only starting 2 new projects for the coming financial year, which is our 350 to 400 crore project in Chennai and the 350 crore project in Bhubaneswar. The Chennai project has been currently put on hold because They're still waiting for the waiver on the tax. So as and when that is done, we will resume operations, start construction. We've just put it on hold. We're not abandoning the project or anything like that, so that it should get solved. Regarding Odisha, I think we will be able to finish this on time. Sometime in 2025, we will open this park for the public. The Chennai park might get delayed by another 6 months or so. But 2025 is when I think Odisha will open. And these two projects, we don't need to raise any more money. I think they are okay. Our internal accruals will be more than enough for these two projects. The other two projects, we will not be starting immediately. We will do currently only 2 projects at a time. So once Odisha Pass is done, we will start working on Madhya Pradesh and so on. So at that point, we might have to raise some capital. Currently, we are not looking to do that until 2025.
So if Chennai is getting delayed, you will take up Madhya Pradesh one first, or nothing like that? You are very confident that Chennai will go through.
If for some reason it gets further delayed for a long time, then obviously we will look at other projects. But otherwise, we will continue to do Chennai.
So you have enough places.
And next year, we're not worried. Next year, I think we should do double-digit growth compared to this year. Obviously not 1.6 or 1.8, but I think we should grow by at least 15 to 20%. That's the hope.
So you are thinking that you will be able to grow on this, even without assuming that revenge travel and all? Yeah,
I think I don't think that phenomenon is over yet. People are still traveling. And it should continue into the next year as well. Even otherwise, I think the demand should, I don't think it will grow tremendously over this year's numbers, but I think we can expect some marginal growth.
Oh, good.
And of course, our ARPU will grow.
Got it. So ARPU and volume together, you are getting low double digit at least.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kaustubh Pawaskar from Sharekhan by BNP Paribas. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Congrats for excellent set of numbers. My question is again on the footfall. So for 9 months, we have already reached around 25 lakh footfall. So is it fair to assume that we will end the year close to 30 lakh footfall? And over the next 2 years, should we expect footfalls growing in the range of 6 to 8%? Because in the pre-COVID era, the footfalls were growing in low single digits. But now since you have placed some strategies where you are expecting, which are playing well for you, and we have seen in quarter 3, you have achieved around 9 lakh footfalls. So considering that, should we expect, next year and year after that, footfalls growing by around 6 to 8%?
Yeah, I think it's fair that minimum 6 to 8% we are expecting. Hopefully more than that also. Let's see.
Okay. And my second question is on the margin. So for 9 months, we are at around 52%, EBITDA margin. So maybe by the year, we might close EBITDA margin at around 45 to 47%, depending on how the Q4 pan out. But going ahead, should we expect margins to remain at this level, for a full year at around 45-46%, or there is a scope of further margin improvement, and whether in quarter 3 was there any one-off in case of expansion in margins, or it was largely because of the strong growth in the footfalls which helped you to see better margins?
Yeah, I think our margins are some of the best that we've ever had, probably worldwide in terms of margins. I don't think we'll grow more than this. Maybe margins could come down a little bit because I think our employee costs and now the new products and market change. So margins could come down a little bit, but for existing parts, I don't think the margins will be as a company level it could change negatively closer. Satish can give more information on this, but I think I don't see margins going up more than that.
Sir, normally we make about 40 to 42% EBITDA margin. this year has been extraordinary. We have been able to contain some of the some of the costs. But with the projects coming up and the footfall going to the scalable level, next level, we might have to invest in resource, and the cost what we have holded for this year, we might have to expend it next year. So we might not be having this level of healthy EBITDA of 50 plus. We might be closing somewhere around 45 compared to 42 what we have been doing earlier. With the increase, we will be looking at around 45% margin.
Right, sir. Got your point. And my third question is on what is the contribution from online or e-commerce platform for your ticketing service? Like it was in high single digit. Now where we stand on that front.
We do about close to 15 to 20% online booking on the walk-in footfall.
Okay. And my last question is on the new plans, parks you are coming up in Madhya Pradesh, Punjab. So whether this will be close to the Odisha park, it will be smaller than your existing park in Bangalore, Kochi, Hyderabad, or would it be close to the larger parks? And again over here, are we looking at leasehold land where you will be developing the park so that it won't add stress to your balance sheet? So similar kind of Odisha model.
Yeah, so in Madhya Pradesh, we are not looking at a big park. We'll be doing something small like Odisha. Depending on the size of the city and what the offer we get, we will do accordingly.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Angad Katdare from Monarch Network Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. First of all, congratulations on the fantastic set of numbers. One small bookkeeping question before I ask the question is, can you share the park-wise mix of group and walk-ins for this quarter, please?
We normally don't give the group mix for the park levels, but at the overall level, I can give it to you. Walk-in was at 44% and group was at 56% for the Q3.
Okay, great. So last call, you had mentioned about investment in technology. You're experimenting with variables and CRMs, and you are waiting for results in the next 3 to 6 months. Any updates on that? And what will be the total investment going forward for that across the 3 parks if it is decided to put the investment goes ahead? And will it be recurring or a one-time investment?
The variables, we are doing a POC and investment with in Bangalore Park to start with. We have already invested about 2.5 crores in this regard. So we will do the trials and everything for about few months, and we will replicate the same model in other parks. So these variables will help us in the seamless visitor journey. Number one, payment gateway for F&B and retail inside the park, and this will also help us to do some type of queue management and other resource building. Thank you.
So the investment.
It is all capital investment.
It's a capital investment. Okay. So one more question. So how much regarding the capex for Bhubaneswar and Chennai? How much capex has been done and how much is pending?
For Bhubaneswar, as of we have done a commitment close to about 13.5 crores till 31st of December. And the further commitment of about 16 crores has been done till time. And close to about 30 crores commitment is there for Bhubaneswar. The architect design and the basic enabling and construction work and their works is in progress. And of Chennai, there's no major investment except for small investment on the earthworks. So what was left out, we are just completing that. It's close to about 110 crores in Chennai investment.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's all for me.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phones. The next question is from the line of Darshil Javeri from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hi, sir. Congratulations on a great set of results. Thank you, and thank you for taking my question. So, I think our businesses are a bit seasonal in nature. So our Q1 and Q3 would ideally be the best quarter. So how is Q4 planning out right now? Are we seeing how was January month? How could any way of footfall? Would it be similar to Q2, or how would it pan out?
Normally, we don't give the existing quarter performance during the period, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
So in general,
But I think in overall, this
sorry, sir?
overall trend is similar. Whatever we are seeing, we can expect something similar that way.
Okay, sir. And I also wanted to ask with regards to next year's growth that you said about 15 to 20% growth. But sir, with an increase of footfall and so how much of ARPU increase are we seeing? Because I think we can unlock some value out there also. So because even a 10% growth in footfalls and some similar growth in ARPU can help us a lot. So what kind of price increase are we seeing for the next year?
Something similar. I mean, we might increase our prices by between 8 to 12%, around 10 average, but we don't know yet. Based on because our footfalls are so healthy, we are also confident to take further price hikes. It's reasonable to assume maybe 10% growth on what numbers we're going to post for this year.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir, and all the best for the upcoming quarters, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Keshav Garg from Counter Cyclical PMS. Please go ahead.
Sir, many congratulations for excellent numbers. Sir, it's very encouraging that we have opened a new vertical, which is to host concerts and parties. So I'm trying to understand that is this like a one-off like on New Year's and so on, or so can it be a regular Friday, Saturday, Sunday across our 3 parks? Can't we organize parties? Hello?
Yeah, so we do. I mean, right now we are doing a few events like once a month or the large events we do once a quarter or maybe something. Smaller events we are doing once a week, once in 2 weeks. So it keeps changing. It's still a new field, so we keep evolving that way.
Sir, what I'm trying to understand, that if we can arrange for some famous artists, then every weekend in every park, can't we like really do this?
Yeah, I think we are the plan is to do not every weekend we can't. But maybe we would like to increase the frequency once we have a better team in place to execute these kind of things. So we are looking to expand into the whole event and parkless activities. Different things we will be doing.
Sure, sir. So also now the apprehension is, sir, that since most people, they don't go to our water parks every year. I mean, they go periodically once a few years, and since after COVID there was a huge lull. So this year now there is a lot of pent up demand which has come, and now we have a very high base. So on top of this base, next year, sir, how confident are you that firstly we can hold on to these numbers, and then like you said that you are expecting a marginal growth in volumes as well as realization, so as to overall growth can be 15-20%. So how confident are you about that, considering that there is a major element of pent up demand in this year's numbers?
Satish, can you answer it, please?
See, we have been trying a few of the efforts or strategies what we have put in place, and these strategies have been realizing for us in terms of digital marketing, number one. Number two, instead of traditional marketing. So our reach outs and the content management is more different. We are also able to fix activities. We have at least 2 activities per park per month for both the walk-ins and groups consecutively we are doing. We have also appointed institutional sales head and strengthening the institutional sales side of it, and we are optimistic the groups will perform. Number 3. Number 4, we are also working on tour operators. So our strategies have been, we have been consistently getting good feeds from these supports, and we feel it could continue for the coming years also.
Great, sir. And sir, wanted to understand that, sir, how many resorts do we have? Do we have a resort in each of our 3 parks, or do we have only one resort in one park?
We have only in Bangalore Park currently. We have a 84 rooms resort in Bangalore Park. But in Kochi Park, we have tied up with one of the star hotels there to offer the stay and play offers.
And sir, yes, sir, you were saying something.
We are also exploring the certain other class in similar to the stay in Bangalore Park, and it is still in a testing phase. Once it is done, we will replicate that model in other parks.
Sir, so is there enough space in our existing 3 parks, like in so as to let's say make a resort or to expand or to launch new rides?
Yes, we do have additional unused land currently.
And sir, in the investor presentation, it's mentioned that we have 220-acre land bank. So this land bank includes our existing 3 parks, or we are only talking about Chennai and Orissa?
This includes the land bank which is owned by the company, that is Kochi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai.
Right, sir. Sir, thank you very much. And sir, lastly, just one word of caution, sir. There are many companies, especially in Tamil Nadu and Andhra, sir, which had taken land on lease from the government for 30-year, 40-year lease. And now when the lease has expired, so government, and they already have their plant over there, now government is asking for unreasonable increase in lease rentals. So we should keep this in mind, because in Indian government, you know how this works. So to insulate us over the long term. Sir, thank you very much.
We'll see after 100 years, what is the lease amount, nobody can predict.
Right, sir. Great. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Gaurav Gandhi from Glorytail Capital Management. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Congratulations on the excellent set of numbers. Sir, what will be the capacity of Bhubaneswar Park and Chennai Park? Hello?
Chennai will be similar to Bangalore, and Bhubaneswar will be about half the size.
Chennai is similar to Bangalore and Bhubaneswar?
See, the capacity
will be around half the size, half or maybe two-thirds of our big park.
2/3 of our big parks. And once the government approval receives from Chennai government, how much time will it take to complete the Chennai park from there?
Ready for Aditi? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we are looking at 2 years. We are looking at 2 years. Yeah. 18 months to 2 years is what we are looking at.
2 years. All right, sir. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Meet Jagani from Meet Jagani Finance. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. Congratulations for the great set of numbers. So I was wondering, any timeline for this Chennai approval?
We don't know. It could happen very soon, or it could take more time, and we don't know. It depends on the government.
Also, what precisely it is taking so long for this approval, as we are waiting from a long time?
That we'll have to ask the government. We don't know.
Sir, we have to understand two things. One is we had the intermittent COVID period, and also there was a change in government. Okay, the elections were through and everything. The new government has come in place, and we are reviewing it. We are in constant touch with the government. As it is a government matter, we are also hoping they are responding favorably. They are hearing our meetings. They are hearing us. We are hopeful that it will come, but we can't put a timeline to it. Okay, thank you.
Noted. And have we taken any price hike in this quarter?
We have taken, last price hike was in September. We have taken a 100 rupees price hike. We have not taken any price hike this quarter.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of D. Kanoria from Aditya Mills Limited. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I wanted to understand what is your average daily footfall in your Cochin park, and what is the average spend per customer over there per day?
Satish, please answer.
Yes, please. Kochi Park, we have done for the quarter is about 3.16 lakhs for this quarter. Is our both the groups and walk-in footfalls together is our numbers.
That is for 90 days. This is 3.16
That is for 90 days. We have done about 8 lakhs 36.
3.16 lakhs, you said, right?
Sorry, 3.16, 3 lakhs 16,000.
Pardon?
3 years, 3 quarters together is 8.36. 1 quarter, 3.
1 quarter is 3.16 lakhs.
Yes.
Yeah. And the average spend per customer?
The R2 for Kochi Park, okay, as I said, we normally don't give, but still I will share for the Kochi Park R2 for the quarter, correct?
Yes.
For the quarter, it is about 1,000. 1 second.
1,000 rupees.
Oh, 1,000.
Okay, okay. And would you say that the January-March quarter is the leanest quarter in the year because of exams for children, etc.?
Sorry. How much was that? Kochi was 1,100 was the R2 for this quarter.
Okay, very good. I was asking whether the January-March quarter is traditionally the leanest quarter because of exams.
See, the leanest quarter is normally Q2 is the leanest quarter because it's a monsoon period. Okay?
Right.
And Q3, sometimes we get a good response because many of the corporates and the schools and colleges want to close the budget. Okay, right. And also we have got some good seasons during the Q4 too, in terms of Sankranti, Republic Day, Women's Day,
yeah.
And also the Holi and other things coming up. Some seasons are there during the Q4. Q2 is normally the weakest of the quarter.
Okay. And probably Q1 is the best because of holidays?
Q1 is the best quarter from the footfall and the R2 perspective.
Right.
Because we have got the best rates during that time.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask a question may please dial star and 1 on their touchtone phones at this time. The next question is from the line of Venkatesh Subramaniam from Logic Tree Investment Advisors Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening. My question is on the new growth opportunities at Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha. So 2 questions. What is the probability of something going through at Punjab and Madhya Pradesh, and in what time frame do you expect that? And apart from this, are you also talking to other state governments as well concurrently?
See, we are reasonably confident about Madhya Pradesh. In fact, they are very serious. They are very keen for us to invest in Madhya Pradesh ASAP. Punjab also, they have been very forthcoming. Like again, these are government matters, so it's hard to finally say what is going to come out of it. But we are reasonably confident that these governments are everybody seems to be very keen to have new investment and value creation in their states, and they are keen for large amusement park projects to come, especially in our large cities. So we are hoping that a good percentage, more 80% will be so we are reasonably confident.
Okay. So, and if that were to happen, at least by this calendar year, we will get to know whether it's working out or not, right?
Not all of it. I mean, because we're talking to many state governments.
Okay, others as well.
For example, Madhya Pradesh and Orissa, obviously, they are very serious, and I think we are more or less certain that these two will go to. The others, we are still in discussion.
Right, sir. Who else? You talking to Gujarat as well, is it, sir?
We are talking to a bunch of different, a lot of state governments, most of them.
These are all at the discussion stages. Okay, it's all government matters, so it's going to take some time for us to get clearance from the government. We will let you know once the MOUs are signed. Yeah.
Got it, sir. Thanks. One follow-up question from an earlier participant. So you broadly said things are looking okay, and we can probably look at 15 to 20% growth next year overall. Did I get it right, sir? 15 to 20% in terms of top line, broadly.
Yeah, 15% minimum we should be able to do. That's the hope anyway. But again, these are unprecedented times. We really don't know how the crowd and how the public are going to react in different states. But we are hoping. I think there is definitely a huge demand for travel and leisure, and I don't think that demand is going to abate very quickly. Also, traveling abroad has become much more expensive than pre-COVID. So I think a lot of people are relocating their in India, and I think that trend also should help companies like us.
Okay, but do you see when you interact with your customers, basically there's a lot of strong consumer sentiment, sir, broadly towards spending.
So far, yes.
Okay, sounds good, sir. Thank you. Wish you the best.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question for today. I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments. Over to you, sir.
Thank you all for attending our Q3 conference call. We hope to come back next quarter with even stronger set of numbers. And thank you all for your support and wishing you all the best.
Thank you. On behalf of ICICI Securities, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines.